month of May 2020. We are the 31st of May 2030. Welcome to PVH Bed Yoga. Today we will be talking about a little bit of enema. Okay, so we have been all shut down for a very long time. It's almost 2 months now. Really been 2 months. More than 2 months, 2.5 months maybe. We started somewhere the 19th of March, April, May. 2 months. That's a lot of time. So, let's see what we can learn. Okay, working. Right. I hope we are all not in this situation. Sunday morning, some other people sleep a lot nowadays. They stay late and they sleep late. It's becoming a very habitual thing, and hopefully this will not affect young people at a much more older age. Sleeping at 1 o'clock in the night, early morning, and then getting up at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sometimes even 12 o'clock. This is bad. Okay, anyway, right. So now, since it's 31st of May, we have been really locked down in Malaysia for about 2.5 months. What we all have done in the lockdown? Did we learn something? Did we spend our time to find out? Of course, many of you were PVH. At least every night, something happens for 2.5 hours or 2 hours. You learn something new, you understand. And thank you to all who have able to make video. Thank you to Facebook. Thank you to YouTube, because we have all put them there in YouTube, so you can go and refer it any one time. Even yesterday we had a class on crystal, PVH explaining crystal, and now it is already in the YouTube right now, so you can go back and have a look at it. Go back one time and see what I'm talking, how that we can all change our life and not depend on something outside and start thinking. Today we will have to do part number 2 of the uterus, and somebody says, please add prolapse uterus. Yes, so I'm trying to find out to put as many things as possible to do with the uterus. Blood system. So at least now everybody, I hope everyone understand what is endometriosis, how is the layer of the skin. It's a skin. Skin that lies, a different kind of skin, and the skin goes away. It has to go, and more so for the women, because skin lining here, also inside the nose, right up to here, and it's got mucus. The skin will get mucus too, so that you will not allow anything to go inside. So every mammal has that. Every mammal goes to a uterus. Every mammal has go to a period. Everything. Man has been made like that. The bird, there's a mammal bird, there's a mammal in the ocean, they all go through a period. But usually they don't go through a period that bad. Simply because the moment they get a period, the other partner, the male partner, knows about it and immediately comes to fertilize the thing. So they don't go through a period. I'm sure they all have miscarriages. I'm sure they got all of these things as well. I'm sure. Okay? Right. So, thank you very much for joining. Yes, good morning everybody. So today, the most important thing, the past 2.5 months, what have we learned in the shutdown? Have we got together with family, at home? Have we learned how to cook? Have we learned did we clean the whole house of all the things that we don't want? Sometimes people have got this habit about procrastinating and pileitis, piling up things, piling. Sometimes we don't even look at them. We don't even need them. They've been there for so many years. If there's a reference book, it's fine. But just piling up. It's not fair. It's not fair to the people around your house. So, piling is one thing. Sometimes you don't even look at them for years. Why you need them? First of all, just go and see the refrigerator. What things you have that you need to throw them away. Some are there for months. From the day you bought the things, it has to be there. I need it. So it's there because you need it, but you never use it. Throw them, maybe it's already spoiled. Okay guys, thank you very much. So discussion of bowel enema. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll bring my enema syringe and I will explain to you why it's better. Okay, Indians are very familiar with enema, not the other part of the world. Indian, they teach in yoga how to do enema, but they use a can. Now, before we explain about enema, we need to know about what happened to the food that we eat. It's very important. The food that we eat now goes to the stomach, goes to the mouth. The mouth, I teach this in the mouth. So the mouth does its work. It comes down a long way to the esophagus and right into our stomach. It comes all the way from the esophagus, automatically going down with a process called peristaltitis. It goes push, 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 push. When you cannot push, when the food is too dry, that's when you start choking. Okay? You cannot go inside. And sometimes the worst part is when you start choking between the epiglottis, where it's trying to get into when you're breathing and you're eating. That part, the part can become very messy. So once it goes down there, it stays down here. Once the digestion process is finished in the stomach, it has to come out to the duodenum. It adds the bile, adds the pancreatic juice, and then go to the small intestine. So now, when it comes food from here, you can still find bacteria and viruses in the food that we eat. If it's a food is contaminated, or the food has got some kind of like if you eat yogurt, the natural yogurt, not the yogurt you buy in the shop. The one in the shop is all sterilized. There's no bacteria. You just get the flavor of yogurt. But you make it natural how you got lots and lots of bacteria. People like to call it probiotic. Nice name, probiotic. Supposed to help you. Okay, but it comes inside. It's just a bacteria that works on the milk and food. The one milk we call lactobacillus and got all kind of names. Okay, so it comes all the way down. It stays here, and now you must go. So what the stomach does, it kills everything. That's the work. So whatever you take probiotic, if they do not pass the stomach, they will die. Okay, maybe some will live. I don't know. So now it comes to duodenum and goes to small intestine right here. So whatever leaves here must be non-acidic to the stomach. So usually the part of the stomach will not have bacteria. Not supposed to have bacteria. So it slowly comes down here, it goes down here and joins the large intestine. When joined the large intestine, then this is the part where you can have a lot of bacteria. That's when your food starts to smell. Depending on what you eat. You can eat egg, you can eat milk, lots of milk, and all of them got sulfur, and the sulfur is the one that comes out. It can come like hydrogen sulfide, can like sulfur dioxide. All of these things will have. And when they add with water, it becomes acidic. So the gases that is produced by the bacteria in the large intestine is called the ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon. You got a sigmoid colon, rectum, and comes up from the anus. On this part is the one that's going to have all your bacteria. And the bacteria can cause these gases, and these gases can be smelly depending on what you eat. I told you again. So now remember, let's say for example, you're having breakfast. You're eating breakfast. Breakfast coming, now have breakfast, breakfast coming, and then staying now. Let's say in 2 hours it's going out, and you're going to have, maybe you have a tea break, like a biscuit or a tea break. Now the tea break with tea is milk and sugar and all kind of stuff, coffee, whatever it is. Now it's going down again. It's going down again. Now the breakfast are left. Now whatever biscuit or whatever you eat, now it's going to come out. So now you have a breakfast and you have a tea. Now let's say for example, you have a lunch. Now the lunch is going inside. The lunch goes inside, and comes out. Now the breakfast is moving. A small portion of the tea is going. If you have biscuit, with liquid, no problem. It's going. Next, after 1 hour and a half, you have lunch. And the lunch is going down. So you got one major food, one small food, and one major food. After 2 hours, it leaves the whole body and goes inside. So now it's traveling to the intestine. So it's like now my breakfast is moving. My small tea is moving, my big lunch is moving. So all are moving around. They're moving around. Okay? Moving around. Digestion process, absorption, and finally eradicating. They are thrown away. So they're moving out. Moving. Now you go back at 3 o'clock, somebody say, hey, let's go and have a tea. So you go now, you have a tea, and you got vada or samosa or bread or kaya butter toast, whatever you're having. Okay? Now you have that now. So now that's another meal. It's a bigger meal. Bigger meal. Tea, people can have big. They have biscuit, they have a cake, they have big. Okay? Now it goes inside. So now you have your breakfast, your small tea, or no tea in the 10 o'clock morning. then your large breakfast, then a medium size breakfast, tea, 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock tea. Okay, now, and then dinner. You got dinner. Now, let's say, for example, it's an empty stomach. You don't feel like going to the toilet. You start fresh. You don't feel like going to the toilet. You know why? This thing is not moving until the rectum yet. It's still somewhere around here. It's still somewhere around here. It's not gone all the way because let's say it's not an empty stomach. Zero stomach, nothing food. You have an enema, no, you have a liver flush, it's all empty. So now your rectum is not full, so the thing doesn't say throw, go to the toilet, because the rectum must be full of feces in order to tell your brain, hey, go to the toilet now. I have to throw this out. It's no more, I have no place. Then you go to the toilet and you come out. So at this moment, because it's all empty, your breakfast is somewhere around here maybe. Your tea is all coming. Next morning, now the breakfast may be ready to go for toilet. So the breakfast is going to come out after 24 hours. Again, it depends on what you eat. Let's say you eat fruits. Let's say you have a papaya. It'll move very easily. Maybe in the evening it's coming out. It's coming out because it's very easy. Whatever they take it very, because papaya and fruits are digestible food. They're already prepared by the plant to give you, hey, I am ready now. I'm not carbohydrate, I'm sucrose. I am fructose. I am ready. Very easy. The stomach will come out immediately. But some of the heavy food like white flour and rice and all of these things, they stay there. They stay there maybe 2 hours plus. A big meal of meat. They will stay there. They're not going to come out. So now, you're coming here now. It irritates. Toilet. Go to toilet. Okay? Go down. Okay. Now, let's say you didn't have this. So what is going to come out the next morning is your breakfast. Maybe the lunch will come out. Maybe the lunch is somewhere here. Lunch will come out. So now you start. Your dinner is still there. Your tea may be there. Your dinner came out. Your tea may be there. Your dinner is still here. It's not going to come out. So now what's going to happen is you're going to have your breakfast. You have a breakfast. Going to have a same routine. It's all there. Now the dinner is coming here. Maybe in the evening you feel like going out. Now the dinner is in your whole digestive system for 24 hours. Remember, some food can be there more than 24 hours. Can you imagine if you're a meat eater, you eat chicken and fish and things like that. You got 2 dustbins. I got one dustbin A, one dustbin B. In this dustbin, I have vegetables also. I put all the vegetables there, whatever I throw, whatever I throw here. In this dustbin, I put whatever I wash with the fish, the thing, and I put down here. Which dustbin will smell more? The one with the vegetables or the one with vegetables still alive? When you cut the stem, the leaves are still alive. They're decaying, but still alive. Now look at this one with all the animal feed. All the whatever you don't want, the fat, you throw it there. Can you imagine in 2 hours what will happen to this thing? They will start to get lousy. Flies will fly. Flies will not come here. They are vegetables. Flies don't go. They will all go down there and start having. Can you imagine if this thing is there for 24 hours? 24 hours, that can happen to your system. So now, let's say you go for breakfast, you go for toilet in the morning. Your breakfast might come out, your lunch might come out. Okay? Your dinner is still there. What do? You do an enema. After you normally have it, you take some water. Simple, just get some water. That's all. But put inside the buttocks, standing, and just press. We make it a nice way like that. Press like that. Press and just push. Not push all the way inside. No. Just tight, just outside, make it tight and push. Now, your breakfast is gone. Your lunch may be gone. Now, in the rectum, you put some water. Brain says, hey, my rectum is full now. My rectum is full. Maybe 1 time, maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times. Or maybe 1 time is enough. So when you put it aside, you go down there, it pushes out the water now. When you push the water, your dinner will start to move down. That's the theory. That's how it works. It's here but not out yet. Then take another one or 2 times, put. Now again says, hey, my rectum is full. Push. When you go out there, now your dinner is going to come up. That's how this our PVH enema is all about. Not filling up the whole system. You cannot fill up the whole system because it's all full of shit. How can you put water inside when you got to struggle? The Indian, they put a can, they put, no, that's not the way we do things. No, people have a misconception of PVH enema. They think it's the Indian enema. No, we are not the Indian enema. We just want to remove the dinner from the system inside. Because the dinner has been there for, maybe it started dinner at 8 o'clock and the next morning 8 o'clock. So 12 hours is there. I don't want it to be there. I want out. I want to feel free the whole day. And when you have a normal toilet, when you put enema, you'll be amazed. Wow, so many is coming out again. Coming and coming and coming. You keep on doing, coming. I do it until everything's clear. Nothing. No more urges. Clear water is coming. Then I am finished for today. And then I go in the evening. Now my breakfast is clean. I have my dinner. Now, so in the evening, I do an enema. I want to make sure my breakfast is out. If my lunch is out, I will be very happy. I'll be very happy if my lunch is out. Okay? Now, this is the one the girl was doing. Children who got pimples and a lot of facial issues, a lot of toxic issues, start doing enema. It will clean because whatever is stuck in the large intestine, in the descending colon, your system, your blood vessels, your system will attract. You have less water, it will pull the water. Now, it's not going to choose between good water. It's not a filtering system. It just take whatever you want and go, and whatever taken from all the things will go right up to your liver. Whatever that takes from your intestine, from your stomach, from all of these things will go straight to the liver, get it processed, and then take the parts that the body needs. Even sugar will go here first. Go in the blood system. Everything. The stomach will digest the sugar with amylase thing, and all the intestine will do the further digestion of protein and fats and things like that. They go in the blood, they all go to the liver, get processed, and then what is good throw the kidney, what is not good throw in the, what is good again throw in the gallbladder, and then whatever is good take the whole body. I need to feed the brain, I need to feed the skin, I need to feed all of this guy. This guy is the guy who will tell you go here, go there, go. Now if this guy is working or this guy is toxic, what can you do? Why eating too much of chocolate, too much of things that the body doesn't like, processed. Understand, my friend? Milk has got sulfur. Something got sulfur there, and this thing will smell. Sometimes when you eat some food, especially egg, your gas can really smell. Because inside the stomach, we got a lot of gas producing bacteria. The gas because of the food we eat. There are different types of bacteria. Some are gas producing, some are fat producing, some are making the food acidic. A lot of things. That's my friend. So a lot of things can happen here in our stomach. Depending on a small child, how you grow up in the family, what kind of food you eat. A lot of South Indian people eat a lot of fermented food, like dosa and idli and all, fermented food. The Chinese people do not eat fermented food. So when you go somewhere, you see the stomach. See, my stomach is getting better now. Of all the lockdown, and I don't eat so much. Of course, I don't eat rice at all. Whenever I can. If it's there, just 1 tablespoon of rice. So now this is all the gas. The gas producing bacteria are there. They produce gas. So Indian people have got a lot of gas producing bacteria because of the fermentation of rice, eating dosa. And somehow or other, this guy, the bacteria that you cook do not die. They are alive. Even bread, when you eat bread has got no bacteria, but they got a lot of fungus and yeast. They make yeast in all. That's why when you eat, you can have a lot of yeast infection. Cheese has got a lot of yeast. So the kind of food you eat, remember I talk about digestion, the food that you eat, I hopefully one day I'll have a class on liver only. So we have understand better how the liver works. Then you can protect your liver. Okay, you understand, my friend? Good? Understand? So enema, if I do enema 2 times a day. Morning, I've been doing about fast more than 20 years. I've been doing 20 years. I saw that I went in India, I went down there, they said enema. I look at the can, how to put this inside and poke inside. And I was just thinking. So I went to the pharmacy, they said they got some syringe. I said, is that a kind of syringe? We have, but single use only. Single use. So single use only, that's all. I said, no, I can keep on. They use this syringe to feed the old people. They put food for the old people, or they have a tube, they put it and push slowly and goes inside. Why single use? Because they don't want this to be contaminated. You got to wash it like the baby. You know the baby? They put all this, the milk bottle, they put hot water, they will make sure there's no bacteria, because milk is very easy. And when the baby drinks a contaminated bottle, or whatever, whatever you call it, they can get a lot of infection. So they do in hot water, they boil it before they give the baby. Like that. The only problem with this sometimes is the rubber gets too sticky. Put some oil. Fine. Just put some oil and it will go. Okay? Just normal clean water. That's all you're going to put. Don't worry about putting soap water. Is the water dirty? Hey, this place is much more dirty than the water you drink. You know that? This place got huge and huge of bacteria. Now, this place is not clean. That's when you have all of these issues about polyps and cancer and things like that, my friends. So simple that we talk about enema. Anybody can do this. Even children can do this. We have done enema and people are so happy because they say, my child has got no more constipation problem. So much of changes. The children are doing it themselves today. You will not have constipation. In fact, one lady called me up. She got very bad constipation. You know what I told her? Every night before you go to sleep, take some water. Take some water and put in your bowel and go to sleep. Put some water, clean water, put inside and go to sleep. And next morning, the whole feces is soft now. It comes very easy. Seriously, I'm telling you. Now she's fine. And then, of course, you got to go back and check your food and all of these things. Yes, but that is an instant solution. When you have a constipation, bad constipation, because the feces become so hard, because you don't drink enough water, for some reason, the blood system picks up all the water from the descending colon here. It picks up all the water. Your feces become very, very dry. That's why eating like papaya and all is very good, because you got lots and lots of water. The water is not only the water you drink, it's the water you take from the food that you eat. Lots of water. Let's say you toasted bread. It's dry. There's nothing there. It is dry. So remember, think before you start toasting your bread. You're putting inside, you're drying it up. There's no water. Crack, 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 crack. I should make a video and show about toasting a bread and also steaming a bread, the different. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Why you should not toast the bread? Because it's the heat will dry up everything and there's no water. So digestion must come from your saliva. You're giving more work for the saliva to work. That's all. Why toast the bread? Okay, guys, understand? Any question? Stomach, liver, rectum, do liver flush. See, yesterday we talked about liver flush, right? You don't have to do the full liver flush. Just take Epsom salt. Clean everything. Epsom salt. No need to do it. No need the liver oil or no need. One fine Sunday, just take some Epsom salt. That's it. Clear. Fine. Everything will get clear from everything. When you don't eat anything for the lunchtime, it's much better, because whatever remaining bacteria will start eating the remaining food and becomes clean. Clear it out. Okay, the bacteria in our body, especially the large intestine, help to clean up the whole system. But make sure we have got good bacteria. They call it good flora. Something living. A lot of things are living there. You know, when you see an animal dies on the road, the whole body blows up. You know why it's blowing up? Because all the bacteria are producing all the gases by eating. They're very happy. Hey, the immune system is no more there. Let's come from the intestine. Let's go into the body. That's what they do. They go into the body. Understand, my friends? Somewhere I went, some animal was dead. They never even killed animal. It was just dying down there. And people never bothered to bury it, So lots of maggots will come and things like that will come. So remember, you do not, that's how you clean everything. You clean everything. Uma Devi, I got PhD from PVH classes from organs and spiritual. Thank you, sir. She got a PhD from PVH online classes. Superb, sir. No doctor had said the root cause. You are amazing. You learn a lot. Thanks. Yeah, they're just giving you medicine and medicine and medicine, and you got constipation. They'll put a small pill inside. They'll put a small pill inside. Isn't it so sad? I'm calling somebody now. I'm calling somebody. with very, very bad issues. I am asking her to make a video also on how she managed this. I'm calling her. Hopefully she picks up the call. She's in Coimbatore. It's a very serious problem. She spent more than an hour and a half in the toilet before she go to work. Can you imagine? Got twin children, husband to take care, got work to do, and constipation, serious constipation. Can you imagine how she was going through difficult time? Just the enema helped her. No, she's not picking my call. Let's call somebody else. I've been doing it 2 times a day, every day. If I don't do it, I feel very uncomfortable. I want everything to go out. Let's see. Let's call her.
Hello?
Madam,
Yes, sir.
how old is your daughter?
My daughter is 7 this year.
7 this year. Huh? How much a problem she had with the potty issues?
A terrible problem, sir.
Terrible problem, huh?
Yeah, since the age of 3.
From 3 years old, she had so much of...
happened.
Okay.
Yeah. She was a premature baby, so I do not know.
You know, let the world know. Let the world know. This is Chitra from Singapore. She's a PVH member. She's been to many spiritual organizations, finally end up in PVH. Yes or no, madam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And then what happened was the child was premature. You know what's the best part? She was 5 months premature. Understand? She was in incubator for 4 months, huh?
Yes, she was in the hospital until she was 2 kg, then she came back.
Exactly. She was in incubator until she was 2 kg, then take what? She was 5 months premature. 500 gram. Ayo.
Yeah, she was a tiny mouse like that.
Like a mouse. She survived. How did she survive, madam? With good medical care. Yes or not, madam?
Yes.
PVH cannot do this. PVH cannot do this, madam.
No, sir. I think if I had known PVH earlier, I think this would have helped actually.
No, this will stop your premature birth. PVH can do that. Understand, madam?
Yes.
Yes. People have premature labor pain, madam, and they rush and they deliver the baby. PVH have stopped it, madam. Gynecologist have done it and she's told me that. Okay, let's come back to now. Let's come back to this, madam. So now, you shared a lot of constipation issue, right?
Yes.
And you did enema to help her, right?
Yes. We did healing at first and all that. When sir introduced PVH enema, and that was the best thing because when we started doing it was on her birthday, 23rd November last year. When we tried and everything, all the feces came out and she didn't leak in her panties anymore.
Yes.
She had to go to school with her diapers because it leaks out. And it was a constant problem because of the smell and then the pain literally injured her.
Correct, madam. Because see, madam, for a girl, the whatever leaking from the anus can come and take and damage all the vagina and all the uterus, the whole area, madam.
Yes.
Yes, because your ladies are different, men are different, madam. They are totally separated. The urinary system and the feces system are totally separated. For a lady, madam, especially when you wear a pad, this thing can go down. She was wearing diapers, I think. Eh?
Yes.
Yes. This can get soaked. She was wearing diapers not because of urination, but because of the feces problem.
Yes. If she wears panties, once in a while she just wants to wear underpants to school, and she wears and then she comes back, it's all soiled and the smell is bad.
Of course, madam.
So, and she gets conscious about it.
Of course.
Yes.
Now the problem is gone.
That's all. The problem is solved. Yes.
So she does her own enema, or you do it for her?
Sometimes she does it on her own when she's bathing. When I'm washing her up, and I'll help her with it.
Very good.
So, but sometimes she sits and does it on her own.
Yes. And I think 2 days back you sent me a picture of a big feces that came out.
Yes. And then we did the enema and it wasn't coming. I think then she's got an issue of drinking water. So she doesn't drink much water. One bottle and I'll energize the water and I'll keep it there. I think this whole bottle has been finished.
Yes.
So when she goes to school, she was drinking a lot more water. But now at home, the bottle I have to keep on reminding her, go drink the water.
And you send me the picture of the feces, madam.
Yes, I know. It was so huge. Even she's the one who screamed, like, mommy, I'm like, I just stepped out from the toilet and went to the kitchen.
I cannot believe this, how big one came out.
Yeah, even she couldn't believe. Even now she talks about it. She said she couldn't ever believe.
Tell her I got a picture, don't worry. I'll keep the picture for you and give it when 25 years old.
Yeah, she's laughing now.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.
You see how for children we've helped children. That's it, guys. So how children have suffering from constipation and PVH enema has helped them so much. Another family I'm calling. The son had a lot of issues with the constipation. And today he's fine. He's super fine. I'm getting confirmation from the mother. I think all Indians are sleeping. Yeah. It's about 8 o'clock now. Still sleeping. Okay, right. So that is enema. So anybody got any question on this, please answer now before we go to the bed yoga, a short one. As I told you, you can drink some juice that doesn't have too much of sugar, too much of pulp. You can take a carrot juice if you want. You can get the energy, that's all. Okay, but you can still proceed with the one, okay? Gautam Kumar, good morning, sir. Amazing things happen in PVH. No doctor treats a patient about the organ. Yes, sir, they're too busy. They have no time to spend on you. They just come, this is what they have, go. Headache, I'll go, finish. That's all. They don't go for the root cause unless you keep on going and going 5 times in a month. Then they say, oh, this guy's something else. Right, then go to a specialist. That's all. Colons, polyps in colon, madam. Number 1, diet. Take the wand and say healing wand. Become as powerful as required to blaze and burn away and disintegrate the polyps in my colon. Okay? Start doing that. That's all you can do. First of all, diet is very, very important. Next, emotions. Please, cancer is always caused by emotion. Number 1 cause. Number 2 is wrong food. Or the cell doesn't want to die. Your thoughts have said, I want to die, Something will develop. You must say, I want to live, I want to move on. Okay? So just use normal enema. Okay, finish. Just use water. That's all. Madam, please check your daughter got any piles issues. Heal the anus opening, heal the base chakra, and heal the anus opening, and heal the rectum. Give her some nice food. Let's do a complete flush of first. Flush all the system out first, then see how it happens. Bring water. Sometimes children must also learn how to fast, madam. I've been using my enema for a very, very long time. I got one in my toilet, one in my traveling bag. I take it wherever I go. As I told you, this one be sticky, put some oil and it'll be fine. That's all. It's the rubber issue. It's only the rubber issue. Keep it clean. Wash it and keep it clean. Don't get contaminated. We have got 2, We have one for enema for ladies and we got one for the thing. So don't misuse the same thing and go in trouble, okay? Don't misuse it, Understand, my friend? Enema, one side, bowel, one side. Don't misuse it. That's all. For men, if you're not sharing with any wife or something, you can remove the label. You can use this also for your bowel enema. Okay? For men. Ladies, vagina enema, bowel. We got one more for dental. I didn't bring it. Okay? We have one for dental to clean the thing in between. Okay? Yes, sir, it's simple. Everybody can learn. You're only learning about your own body. So why you worry about people saying this and that?